Greetings. Welcome to another Ghetto Blaster review, this time featuring the Sharp GF-535. This is one hell of a big single cassette deck boombox that really rocks the party, This is the Japanese model of this radio that was released in Western territories as the GF-9000. I want to point out that some major differences in these models. First, let's let the music do the talk. That's some good rocking. The 535 sure has some very striking features. The magnificent VU meter that gets the center of attention every time. This has to be the most beautifully designed needle on any portable I've ever seen. Those graphics in the background and the sheer size give the needles plenty of room to travel. All the controls bar the tuning knob for the radio are front mounted, and a lot of effort's been put into the design to capitalise on this. Aesthetically, it's a huge departure from most of Sharp's models from this era. Stylistic choices are most definitely very 80s, and there's very little on this model that attempts to make it look like a portable stereo. It's a ghetto blaster in its heart of hearts, and this model is all the better for it. Designers threw away a lot of the 70s and home stereo influences in this one from the looks of the design, and they've made every attempt to make it look as stylish and profiled as possible. Those speaker guards look like they became a big influence to Sonic as well, and I do believe this predates the Sonic models by at least a couple of years. The colour choice is 80s-tastic as well. The orange and blue accents on black fields really gets the point across. I also love that big Searcher XL badge to bits. Most of the big Sharp portables were named the Searcher, and adding the XL to the name is even cooler than the W they added for the double cassette deck models.
I know why you gotta hurt me, you gotta hurt me. I know why you gotta heal me, you gotta heal me. I know why you gotta hurt me, you gotta hurt me. I know why you gotta heal me, you gotta heal me.
Feature-wise, this is a nice high-end sharp model that packs in the features. This Japanese model, though, only has AM and FM bands, and the GF-9000, being marketed more towards the West, has the extra shortwave bands on it, though. The deck has Sharp's music skip function denoted by the APSS, or auto-program search system, that finds songs on tapes at the touch of a button. I really enjoy the numerals above the VU meter that denote which track you're actually searching for too. Another difference between this and the GF-9000 is the tape speed slider above the headphone socket. In the 9000, this is where the external-internal speaker switch is, which on this model is relegated to the back of the unit, which is usually the standard location for this function. This model also has line in and phono in as a nice bonus too. Nice and smooth indeed. The sound on this model is fantastic. Now, previously I had the Western version, the GF-9000, which is notorious for having a very flat sound. Now, these are easily recognised by the white woofers as opposed to the black ones on the 535. I've had the chance to listen to both models a lot, and the 535 takes the 9000 to the cleaners and asks for extra starch sound-wise. In my old 9000 I replaced the dimensionless white woofers with a couple of nice quality JVC woofers from a set of tower speakers, and this improved the sound greatly, but I still think the 535 has a cleaner overall sound to my modified 9000. The 535 has a very super punchy sound, it has some excellent separation thanks to the length of the unit. Bass has a lot of backbone and the highs are detailed and balanced. This is a really good sounding portable. You can see from the level it's currently playing at has a lot of firepower in the volume department. Aside from the sound, what I previously mentioned, the 535 has extra mic inputs in the front and a volume slider for them. Conversely, this model is missing the fine-tuning mod that is present on the 9000, and I'm assuming this is because it doesn't have the shortwave bands. This rounds out my little review of the Sharp GF-535. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon.